Hi guys, Blake here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Monday, May the 31st, Memorial Day. I'm here with my buddy Charlie. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and we are going to do the one cast for you today. So today we're sitting right here at the cable. We're fishing the south bank. We're on spot lock at the moment. We are both throwing the Signature Series 762 jerk baits. I've got one in the plum stupid color here, and Charlie is throwing the French pearl. And we just got up here and took a couple casts. Charlie on his first cast caught a real big white bass, and I had a rainbow that was probably in the 22 to 23 inch range all the way at the boat that came unbuttoned right at the last second. So we decided to go ahead and turn the camera on and see if we can pick up some of this early morning action. We're going to stay spot locked here at the cable for just a second longer and see if we can get any fish to bite on the swing here. So the 762 jerk bait only suspends at about 3 foot, and so if the fish are up here, there was one. If the fish are up here biting those, that means they're really kind of suspended in the water column and they're looking for fish to bite, or looking for bait fish to eat if they're feeding that high up in the water column. And I'm gonna call that an official miss. Woo! I'm gonna call that an official miss on the one cast there. They're still running 2 floodgates, as you can see, for a total combined release with the generators at 15,000 cubic feet per second. I don't really have any fishing reports for this morning, except for Levi and Charlie went out last night and they said that the bite was incredible on the jigs and the jerk baits up here by the dam. What'd you guys say? You caught about 40 fish last night?
About half and half.
Between half and half between jigs and jerk baits. So I'd have to say that these fish are still seeing some shad and some bait fish the way they're chasing these jigs and jerk baits up here. Table rock. Actually, I need to look at my phone. Yesterday it was still climbing slowly. I thought that maybe it had crested. Let's see here. We're at 920.18, so it really hasn't climbed much since yesterday, but it is still slowly rising. I'm going to go ahead and take the boat off spot lock. I'm going to try to just keep us going nice and slow down this bank. Saw Captain Dwayne was out this morning. Looked like they were dragging some scuds down below the trophy area. I think they were catching some fish. Passed Captain Blake Harris just a second ago. and they've been throwing some varieties of jerkbaits this morning. Said they were doing really well up here by the dam. There's still all kinds of fish feeding in this bubble line over here. Oh, Charlie is hooked up. Get the action back there on him. What you got, Charlie? That thing came up out of the water pretty hard. You got another white bass? You got a decent sized rainbow there. He's giving you the business there. All right, let me
Very decent.
get my pliers. Look at that. That might be a 20-incher there. That just might be a trophy. He was getting me all kinds of wet. Hold him up for the camera. Oh yeah, look at that
Nice
one. I'd guess that's in the 19 to 20 inch range there. What a beautiful rainbow, and honestly that is literally the size of a lot of the fish that we're catching up here right now at the dam. On these shad imitations and bait fish imitations. I'm gonna try to get control of the boat here. So it doesn't hurt whenever you're going down this bank right now to slow the boat down to the point where your bait starts to swing a little bit. While they're suspended, that swinging action sometimes is exactly what they're looking for. So I'm really slowing the boat down quite a bit and letting my bait start to swing back behind the boat. With these smaller jerk baits, it's not like when we work the 110+1s. You just give these a lot of little twitches. You don't want to reel them back in. You still want to twitch it with a little bit of slack in your line, but just a lot of small twitches, not big jerks. I'm gonna try actually going to a jerkbait that I haven't got to use very much. I'm gonna go to a 606. Let me know if we're gonna die back there, Charlie. And I am gonna put on the sculpin pattern in the Signature series. For those of you who don't know, the sculpin fish is one of the trout's natural food sources here in Lake Taneycomo, and usually just about any other trout stream you ever go to, you'll have some type of sculpins living there. And this lure is the same way. It'll dive about 5 feet and suspend. So still not that deep of a diver, but you do not have to give it a bunch of big action. You just need to give it little twitches with some slack in your line. Oh, got tangled. A little chilly of a boat ride coming up here today. About 50 outside right now. And I didn't look to see what the high was supposed to be today, but I would guess somewhere in the 70-degree range again. These flooded trees over here, it's a really good spot to find some of those warm water species that have come over the dam. Like the smallmouth and the white bass and the walleye. And you'll find the trout up in there too, but those are some good hiding spots for those warm water species whenever they get dropped in the lake. Well, Charlie, I'm thinking that maybe we should go up to the cable one more time and do that drift right there. I'm not seeing as much action on the surface down here. I'm also gonna change over to change over to a Go Shad 606. So that there's the Go Shad. The Go Shad usually does better when the sun is high, like it is, or whenever the sun is out, like it is right now. All right, let's get up there. Captain Brett Rader looks like he's getting his morning started. Okay, here we go again. On these jerkbait rods, I've got all 6-pound tests. You can get away with 6 and 8 pound tests when you're fishing the jerkbaits out here because you're giving it such a sporadic action usually that the fish aren't seeing the line. They're chasing that bait from behind anyway. Charlie just had a swing and a miss. You do got to be faster than that. So it seems like they're hitting that French pearl, that shad pattern, pretty good still. I've been trying a few different things here this morning. Oh, there was a chaser. Oh, did you see that little guy? It's funny. I guess they've been seeing enough bait fish that they're not even really chasing after it hard. They're just kind of following it in, and if you let it set for a second, they kind of just pull up on it and eat it slowly instead of reacting and biting it fast. Oh, I just had a miss. Well, I wouldn't say that they're on it as hard as they were last night, but you can still come out here and throw these jerk baits and throw the jigs up here in this first section of the dam and get into some really nice quality of fish. But I think we're gonna go ahead and sign off for the day. I'll keep the camera out in case we get into some good action. But we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll be out here to do it again for you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.